Are you tired of always being one day away from your dreams? Or do you at times feel a bit on the negative side that you see people chasing their dreams and going after what they want, and you don't feel the best about the fact that you're not achieving yours? If so, then this video is definitely for you.
Yeah, you got that work.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Watson of Brooklyn Watson TV. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. We're building a community of people that are curating or creating the life that they desire. And with that, let's just jump right in. When we dare to pursue our dreams, we become more fulfilled in our lives. We have a sense of joy, happiness, and we also can see personal growth within ourselves. Um, I'm just starting here at YouTube, and I'm sure my work today, or I started in September officially, and I'm sure my work a year from now will look a lot different, right? Even how comfortable I am in front of a camera may evolve by that time. So, one of the common things when we think about going after what we want and why it's important to pursue our dreams are overcoming obstacles. And one of the most common obstacles that we strive to overcome as humans in this thing called life are fears and doubts that hold us back. And some of those common fears and doubts that hold us back is the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment. Sometimes it could be the fear of success, and also fear of change, right? How in our pursuit of our dreams would that change not only the circumstances around us, but oftentimes even the relationships that we have, our friendships, our family dynamics, and so on. So, one of the best ways to cope with fears is to gradually expose ourselves to confronting that fearful thing. And we can start with the least difficult situation and slowly, step by step, approach what we fear the most. So, for example, if someone has a fear of driving or even a fear of flying, because those are real fears that people do have and struggle with and cope with on a regular basis, someone with a fear of driving or flying could first step visualize yourself getting behind the wheel of the vehicle, stepping onto the plane, right? You're just seeing yourself doing that thing that you fear, or the person is seeing themselves doing the thing that they fear. For years, I've been wanting to do YouTube. I had such a fear of putting myself out there, not because I necessarily had anything to fear, but I think I let the projections of others get the best of me. And I'm looking at so much talented people on YouTube. And personally, I've kind of grown to like YouTube a lot more than television. So many people was like, you should do this on YouTube, you should do that on YouTube. And I just had such an intense fear of just taking the step to like do it, right? But here I am. And I still have my fears every now and again about different things. But I feel like now that I'm like in the ocean, I gotta swim, right? I gotta swim so I don't drown. So that's where I'm at in my personal like facing my fears journey. However, I had to take the steps. I had to take the steps. So one of the steps in overcoming these obstacles is to one, confront your fears, do it gradually, starting with the least scary and intensifying as you go along. And before you know it, you're probably already going to be doing the thing you fear. A lot of what worries and fears are, if we were to translate it into more clinical terms, it's called anxiety, right? Anxieties are worries and fears about the future, or a social anxiety could be a worry or fear about what other people are thinking about us or saying about us. That was one of my fears in putting myself out, being socially anxious and being like judged or criticized or talked about. And then I came to the aha moment that I'm being judged, criticized, and talked about anyway. So I might as well like make the most of it and like put in my gifts and talents out there and just seeing what comes of it. And as the old saying goes, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So, don't let any form of anxiety hold you back. But it is real. We all experience it. Take yoga, get a massage, throw some hot stones in that massage. Maybe go sit in a sauna. If you like to meditate, do that. If you like sound bowls, play a sound bowl or go to a YouTube channel where they play sound bowls nonstop. Like, whatever it is that inspires you, relaxes you, and motivates you, those are the things that you should implement to help you overcome your fears, really in the realm of being that anxiousness that prevents you from doing something. You have nothing to lose by just confronting our fears and trying, as scary as it might feel. And we discuss some strategies and how that can be done. And I think the overall lesson when it comes to like doubts, fears, etc., is keep the faith and keep going. Keep the faith and keep going. Keep the faith and keep going. And I really stress that because everything that we've accomplished at some point in life was a dream or just an idea. And here you are today, either having done those things, accomplished those things, etc. No matter what they are, they're different for all of us. For some people, it might have been home ownership, or they wanted to save up for a dream trip or a personal purchase, whatever. Because like I said, it's different for all of us. But everything that we have come to achieve in our lives literally started out as an idea, and we did it, right? I firmly believe that God or the universe would not give us these ideas if it was not meant to be achieved, right? It's like the saying goes, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you build it, they will come. So yeah, like the proof is in the pudding. We wouldn't have these inspirations if it wasn't something that we could actually achieve in our real life and within our timeline of our destiny. So when it comes to taking the first step, I believe that we already took the first step when we had this inclination, this dream, this idea, like just in our minds, right? That for me is the first step because where are you going from? What are you building on if it's not your dream? If it's not something that is in your mind, like where are you going from, right? You need a kind of like place to spring yourself forth from. You need a base, you need a sounding board, you need that place to start from. And that place is just the idea you have, right? And then to get more, I guess, practical about it, or how do we turn those dreams into action steps? I think it's always about looking at our current reality. Things that can help us be accountable to taking the first step is creating a plan, setting goals, right? And taking consistent action. At this point, we're talking about taking the first step. We're taking action. It's action oriented, meaning that you have to do something. This is always great to keep in mind that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one single step, and celebrate your milestones as they come and keeping the promise to yourself, right? It's so easy to let it's so easy to let ourselves down and please other people. And I do think we need to reverse engineer that whole thing. We should be highly disappointed with letting ourselves down. It's a journey. It is for sure a journey. And even when you have that thing built out, it's still a journey because I'm sure it's something you want to be sustainable. It's something you want to have long term, right? And that in and of itself is a life's work. So again, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one single step. Oh my darling, oh my darling.